Good day. A warm welcome to all our viewers. Lulama Zono is my name. Thank you for joining us on this Ship to Shore online interview. We bring you engaging conversations and discussions with students and practitioners in the maritime industry. Please subscribe on our YouTube channel and like our Facebook page, Ship to Shore. Joining me today is Nomcebo Xulu, a recent shipping and logistics graduate from the Durban University of Technology. Nomcebo, thank you for joining us today.
It's a pleasure, Lulama. It's a pleasure. And hello to everyone.
Okay, thank you, Nomcebo. To get this interview started, tell our listeners, tell our viewers, who is Nomcebo? Where do you come from? And how did you find yourself in maritime studies?
Well, hey, that question. Nomcebo is just a young lady who has never had it easy in life. So, who just always wanted to chase dreams and make a difference, I'm an ambitious woman, a woman who prides herself with success, actually, and who would want to see herself being a role model to each and every young woman out there. So I come from a background or a family that is very unprivileged. So I wanted to actually be someone who brings change. That is why I actually started this whole initiative of studying and joining DUT. With regards to me choosing shipping and logistics, a neighbor of mine kind of suggested it. I had no clue about it, but only to find that it's interesting and nice. So I was like, why not give it a shot? Why not give it my best since I'm already here?
Okay,
Yeah, that is just it.
I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which you now did this program for 3 years, almost 3 years,
Yeah.
and you you did well. Yes, as far as I understand it. And then, which module would you say were your favorite modules? And how did you find the shipping and logistics program generally?
My favorite modules, as much as the qualification or the course don't contain a lot of numbers, but with regards to statistics, God, I enjoyed that module because it had a bit of numbers and it was a bit fun. It
Mhm.
actually just made me feel like I was in my own comfort zone. So the statistics and shipping and legal practice. In terms of shipping and legal practice, it's because I got introduced to the law of how the maritime industry actually operates. So that
Okay.
was very interesting and actually made me want to know exactly what is happening in our world as the maritime industry kind of affects us globally, like everywhere. With like
Mm.
maritime industry is the big thing right now. The situation that we're facing right now, it affects the industry, everything.
Mm. Okay, no, I see. You're quite right. You're quite
Mhm.
right. You just graduated in your shipping and logistics studies, and I've been
Yeah.
told, reliably told, that you graduated cum laude. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, Lulama. Thank you.
Tell us,
Thanks.
how was that journey for you? How did you manage to do so well in your studies?
How I managed to do so well. Okay, to begin with, you know, this cum laude thing was just a game, which me and my friend kind of discussed. Like, it would be so nice if one of us or if we all like could receive a cum laude. I had no clue what it was at the beginning, so it was just a game to begin with. So it made me wanna be like one of those people who actually get that moment of being in the spotlight, being known of achieving good marks. So to only find out that no, actually this whole thing was just so that I could study, uh, be more devoted to my work. So it was a journey that was just sweet and made me actually get out of my comfort zone. It
Mm.
made me think and go beyond my own limitations.
Sure.
Yeah, so it was just like that for me. It actually was, most people would say that no, you obtain a cum laude, it means that you knew what you were doing, but no, I just worked hard. I just made sure that I given my best, and actually I had to sacrifice a lot of things. I
You
had to
did.
actually stand out. I had to be one of those uncoolest kids and make sure that I achieve exactly what I want to achieve.
Mm. No, no, at the end of the day, it was worth it. What you've really done is a beautiful achievement. And once again, yeah, well
Mhm.
done.
Oh wow, thanks. Thank you.
Beautiful. You are now working in the freight forwarding sector.
It's actually a ship agency.
Dell, yes, DAL ship agency. That's amazing. What tell for the viewers out there, what does your work actually entail? I mean, what do you do, and what do you enjoy about your work?
Okay, like at the moment I'm in the export department.
Okay,
Um in terms of the export department, what we deal with is actually uh the sailing of the vessel. So we deal with bookings, doing draft bills, um manifest, map versus navus, which okay, I'm sure it might sound as Greek to some of you guys because you'll haven't actually like heard of it or seen it unless you have been in the field. So we actually do those things. We make sure that the commodity of our clients is okay. All the documentation for the commodity actually is perfect and in order before the vessel sails. That's
okay,
what we basically do. That's the export department. That is
yeah,
where I'm
sure.
actually based at the moment.
Oh yeah. What do you like about what
Mhm.
you do?
It's challenging, hey? It's actually one of the department that it just makes you think. It doesn't only like you don't do the same thing over and over again. There are
Okay.
situations whereby you get introduced to something new and you actually
Mhm.
have to learn it, make sure that it's perfect because hey, if we're dealing with clients, we communicate with them on a daily basis. So one
Yeah,
mistake actually with clients things and bill of ladings, because that's what we do as well.
I see.
It kind of cause a lot of confusion and it also delays the whole process and shipment can get left behind. And if that
Okay.
happens, we lose customers as they are unhappy.
Okay.
So it just makes you be aware and cautious of everything. That is what I like about it. It keeps me focused, It keeps me like, I want to do this. I'm here. I need to do this. I need to do it right.
Okay. Okay. No, I hear you. Um, Generally, I mean, from your own understanding, okay, what have you seen? What are the developments in this agency sector that you are in right now? Whether it's technology, whether it's regulations, whether it's trade, where any kind of thing that you have seen happening in the sector that you've noticed as a development, as a change, or as a kind of a moving forward situation. What have you noticed?
Okay, with regards to ship agency, hey,
Yes,
in terms of development, what I can say they're developing in terms of technology because before everything was done manually.
I see.
So now, sorry.
No, I'm listening to you. I see.
Oh, okay. Everything was done manually, but nowadays, or let me just say, in 2020, everything is being done electronically. In that
Okay.
way, we avoid less mistakes. So
Okay.
they're using the system now, and it's better. So it makes it easier for everyone to actually, do the work, get it over with, and done and dusted. Because everything is done manually, it's easy for a person to make a mistake. To
Right.
avoid mistakes and everything, we just system. So technology in that way, it really has improved in terms of technology. And
Oh.
paperwork, it avoids us doing a lot of paperwork and everything.
Hmm.
We just like in the system, pull out a booking and everything else just pulls out.
Okay. Okay. No, I see. I see. I
Mhm.
see. That makes sense. That really makes sense because technology is the way. You can't be still, printing on paper and killing trees all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, technology is actually the biggest thing right now. So
Mhm.
yeah, since they expanding there and they focusing on that part, actually a good thing, you know.
No, quite,
Mhm.
quite. The world is trying to deal with this COVID-19 pandemic right now. How
Yeah.
has this affected your work?
Yo, God, coronavirus. Hey, it's a pandemic that we all can't avoid. That's
Okay.
just that's known. So it has affected my work in a lot of ways because firstly, we're working from home right now,
Okay.
and another thing is it has increased our workload. Everything is it's slower than before.
Is it?
Like the process of things, yeah, it's a bit slow now because now you know when you're doing things, but now there's you do not have much information that you would have when you're at the office. So now you have to go around asking, okay, should I do this now? Should this be done now at this moment? So it
Mm-hmm.
makes it makes everything slow. And I'm sure you have heard that Cape Town is also facing a situation and
Mm-hmm.
has the highest rate of being affected now.
Sure.
So the work is actually moving to our offices in Durban, which means
Okay.
our work is increasing. So, you know, it's very stressful and, you know, it's difficult being at home and trying to juggle up everything and make sure that everything is going smooth sailing. Like, it's difficult. It's not easy at all.
Yeah, no, you're quite right. Yeah, this pandemic has really complicated lives and the way things are done for so many people. And I suppose
Yeah, and
we must just be glad that we still have work and, we're able to put bread on the table because it has affected a lot of people in how we do business going forward.
yeah, true. And it has really affected us, especially us in the maritime industry. I think we're going to get more affected by it because now we exporting as less than what we usually did before, and we
Okay.
importing way lesser. So in that way, the maritime industry is really suffering. So I fear that in the future, what will happen in our field, you know?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Mm.
Oh yeah, from your observation, I mean, how is the movement of cargo? I mean, come down or have been reduced? I mean, if you compare what was going on before the pandemic, say late last year, and what is actually happening now in terms of the import exports, can you give us a sense of, say, for instance, you used to deal with so many containers before, and now you only deal with so many containers or so many vessels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, like, let me just give a percentage. Let
Oh,
me just
sure.
say, like, before we used to do about 80% of movements of containers outside of the country. And right now, we went down to about 50%. That is just a huge Brexit, honestly. That's just a huge Brexit.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Because moving from that figure to that figure, it's actually it's like it's draining, you know. Companies are losing money. They'll actually have in future to actually start like retrenching people, you know.
oh yeah.
It's a bad thing. Hmm. And
Okay.
the import department actually, because I've also been there as well, um, it's actually so slow.
Is it?
Like instead of like shipping in 300 containers, they move like to 100 and something containers that is being brought to South Africa.
Oh Lord,
And that is really bad.
that's really bad. That's
Yeah.
really bad. Okay. Oh well, yeah. We hope things will improve in the course of time, and we'll get over this particular challenge.
Yeah. Let's just stay at home and pray and hope everything actually gets back to normal, eh? That's all we
Yes.
can do at the moment.
Yeah. No. Quite right. So, Nomcebo, as we move to the end of our interview, tell me, what are your future plans?
Our future plans. I actually want to further my studies.
Okay.
Um, People always told me that I make a good lawyer.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So instead of me, I won't actually follow that qualification, but I just want to be I want to do like something in maritime law.
Okay.
I just want to focus there because I'm already in the field. I'm already like understanding exactly how everything is operating. So I think that would be very interesting, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to further my study in that sector.
Oh no, I see, I see, I see. Okay, no, that's beautiful. Nomcebo, we wish you all the best with your work, together with your studies and your future plans.
Oh, thank you, Lulama. Thanks a lot, eh?
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, and may God bless you.
May God bless you too, and everyone at home. May God be with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much. To our viewers, thank you so much for joining us here on Ship to Shore. Once again, please subscribe on our YouTube channel and like our Facebook page, Ship to Shore. Be safe and goodbye.
Goodbye.